Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. Thank you for joining me for this class today. If you've already subscribed, thank you for supporting my channel. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so you won't miss any new updates. Let's begin this chair yoga class by coming seated forward in a chair. We are going to be using a yoga strap today, so if you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a men's necktie instead. So seated forward in our chair, a nice 90-degree bend at our knees, feet flat on the floor, taking a moment now to think about our posture, sitting nice and tall, rolling the shoulders back a couple of times, looking to release any tension we might be holding in the shoulders. And then resting your hands wherever they land comfortably on your lap. Closing your eyes and bringing your attention to your breath for just a moment, noticing when you inhale, your chest rises and then your belly rises. And as you exhale, your belly falls and then your chest falls. Let's notice our breath for the next 4 rounds of breath. Bringing your attention now to the crown of your head, let's perform a scan of our bodies from the crown of our head all the way down to our toes. Looking for any areas we need to be mindful of during practice today. It could be an old or a new injury or just little aches and pains that might crop up during class. Please remember to keep yourself safe, and if a pose doesn't feel right for you, please do not do it. Completing the scan of our body and bringing our attention once again to our breath, let's begin our 4 square breathing practice by inhaling through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. And retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, relax your shoulders. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, notice your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Return now to your regular breath and just notice that you're breathing deeply. Keeping your shoulders relaxed and your eyes closed, let's lower the right ear towards the right shoulder, gently stretching out the left side of the neck. One more breath here. Returning to center, and this time drawing the left ear towards the left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. One more breath here. Returning to center, lifting your chin as if you were looking up at the ceiling, stretching the front of the neck. One more breath. Return to center, and this time drawing the chin into the chest, stretching the back of the neck. Relax the shoulders. One more breath here. Lifting the head, opening the eyes. Let's begin once again by rolling the shoulders, lifting the elbows slightly here. Getting a bigger range of motion. Looking for any tension to release. And now rolling in the opposite direction towards the front of the room. One more roll. Beautiful. Let's work on the wrists, rolling out the wrists, keeping the wrists healthy. We spend a lot of time using our hands all day long, whether we're on the computer, the phone, we're cleaning, we're doing our jobs. Let's roll the other way. It's important to take good care of the wrists, keep them healthy. One more roll like this. We're going to make a stop sign with one hand. Gentle pressure to the fingers until you feel the sensation of the stretch in the lower part of the wrist. We're going to hold here for 5 rounds of breath. One more breath here. Now let's lower those fingers. Once again, gentle pressure, this time feeling the stretch along the top of the wrist, and hold here for 5 breaths. One more breath. And let's change hands, starting with the stop sign, gentle pressure to the fingers, feeling the stretch in the lower part of the wrist. 5 breaths here. One more breath. And let's lower the fingers, and one last time, gentle pressure, feeling the stretch along the top of the wrist. 5 breaths here. One more breath. And let's shake the hands out. We're going to bring our hands to heart center. We're going to lower the fingers forward into the room, roll the backs of the hands together, and now bring the fingers towards the body to come back to heart center. We'll do that again slowly. Fingers move forward, backs of the hands roll together, and fingers come through to heart center. So let's do 6 of these, moving the fingers away from the body and then towards the body. Away and then towards. One more time. And let's hold at heart center. We're going to lift the elbows slightly. What we do in one direction, we also do in the other. So now we're moving towards the body. It may be a little trickier. So let's move the fingers towards the body, roll the backs of the hands together, and flip the fingers away to heart center. So again, towards the body, roll the backs of the hands together, flip the fingers away. And now let's do 6 of these on your own. So fingers move towards the body and then away to come to heart center. One more. And we're going to pause here. Now we're going to relax our left hand as we press against it with the right hand, looking to feel that stretching sensation again in the wrist. So the hand being pressed upon is always relaxed. One more breath. Let's come back to center, and now we're going to relax the other hand as we press upon it, looking for that sensation of the stretch in the wrist, relaxing the hand being pressed upon. Coming back to center, once more in the opposite direction, relaxing the hand being pressed upon. Coming back to center, and last time the opposite way. Coming back to center, this time really pressing the palms of the hands and the fingers together and drawing the fingers forward. Keeping everything pressed together, coming back to center, lifting the elbows and then pointing the fingers towards the body, still pressing the palms and the fingers together and moving, pressing forward, pressing towards the body. One more time, pressing forward, and last time pressing towards the body. And let's come to heart center. Let's relax those hands down by our side. Wiggle the fingers a little bit. Let's shrug the shoulders as we inhale, and exhale, release them down. Shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. Shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. And just one more here. Shrug, inhale. Exhale, release. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring our arms forward, palms facing each other. We're going to have our left hand travel as we exhale, following the hand with our gaze as we bring it all the way behind us for a gentle twist. So exhale, left hand travels, follow with your gaze, bring it as far behind as you can, and then inhale to bring it forward. Exhale, right hand travels, follow with your gaze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward. And this time, both arms will travel on the exhale. So as we exhale, feel the chest lift and open. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, forward. One more time. Exhale, open. Inhale, forward, and we're going to pause here. Now the backs of the hands will face each other. This becomes a press away. So exhale and press. Inhale, forward. Now if that bothers your shoulders, when you exhale, press down a little bit lower. Inhale forward. Exhale, press. Inhale forward. We'll do just one more. Exhale, press. Inhale forward. And allow your hands to drop down to your knees. Now we're still sitting, just our glutes on the chair, not using the backrest. We're still sitting nice and tall here. We're going to take our left hand to our right knee and bring our right hand behind us on the chair. Sitting nice and tall here. Let's exhale, twist, look over the shoulder, and hold here for 8 rounds of breath. Notice those muscles tighten as we first move into this gentle twist. Just keep breathing and they will begin to relax. One more breath. Slowly unwind back to our starting position. Now this time we're going to take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you on the chair. Sit nice and tall and then exhale, twist, look over the shoulder, holding here for 8 rounds of breath. Noticing again those muscles tighten up as we first move into this pose. Just breathe deeply. One more breath here. Let's slowly unwind and come forward once again. Now we're going to take that strap off of our shoulders. We're going to start with that strap, shoulder height. We're going to have our elbows bent slightly. And what we're going to think about doing, I'm going to count down 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to pull in both directions really strongly on that strap as if we were trying to rip it into 2 pieces. 3, 2, 1, and pull. Really pull here. We're going to hold for 4 breaths. Make sure your elbows are bent. Feel all the muscles in the shoulders and the arms and the hands engage here. 1 more breath. And then let's relax for 2 breaths here. Let's bring that strap up shoulder height once again. Make sure your elbows are bent. 3, 2, 1, and pull. Really pull. Try to rip that strap into 2 pieces. 1 more breath. And relax that strap down. Beautiful. Now we're going to keep that strap knee width apart just like it was before. We're going to bring that strap just in front of our gaze so we can look through that strap up to the ceiling. We're going to think about a nice tall posture here. What we're going to do is introduce a twist. As we exhale, we'll twist. We'll inhale back to center. So looking through that strap, let's exhale, twist right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale right, inhale center, exhale left, inhale center. Now holding that strap just where it is, let's widen the grip on the strap, keeping that strap still tight, just a wider grip. Exhale right, inhale center, exhale left, inhale center. Look up through that strap. Exhale right, inhale center, exhale left. Inhale, center, and hold here. Now what we're going to do is drop one hand down as we exhale and look through the other hand overhead. So we're going to start with an exhale. Drop the right hand, look through the left at the ceiling. Inhale to center. Exhale, left hand drops, look up through the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, change. Inhale, center. Exhale, change. Inhale, center. One last time each side. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. Let's bring that strap down to our knees for just a moment. Now we're going to sit all the way back in the chair. This is the only time we do this in the entire class. Sit all the way back in the chair so your back is resting against the backrest. Just balancing on your toes in front. We're going to start with that strap wider than hip width apart. We're going to be working upper back and shoulders. We're going to be taking that strap behind us. So you want to make sure you have a nice wide grip on that strap. And at any time you notice that upper back and shoulders are tight, just widen your grip on the strap. So starting with that strap down by our knees, wider than hip width apart. Let's inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it down to the seat behind us. Inhale up. Exhale to your knees. Inhale up. Exhale to your knees, or behind you. Inhale up. This time, exhale to your knees. Inhale up. Exhale behind. Inhale up. Exhale to your knees. This time we're going to inhale up and we're going to do a 10 count down, nice and slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 count up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's lower that strap. Let's come seated forward in the chair once again. So just the glutes are on the chair. Just let that strap rest on your knees for a moment. Let's bring one arm across the body, relaxing the shoulder, sitting nice and tall. Now let's take that hand, bring it up high, touch down to your shoulder, support under your elbow, elbows close to the head and pointed upward. One more breath. Relax that arm and we're changing sides. Draw the opposite arm across, relax the shoulder. Now let's take that hand high, touch down to the shoulder, support under the elbow, elbows close to the head and point it upward if you can. One more breath. And let's relax it down. Now we just take that strap and just place it loosely on our shoulders once again so it doesn't drop to the floor. We're going to start with our arms out by the side. We're just going to point our finger. We're going to start making a tiny circle. Moving forward into the room, tiny circles, get a little bit bigger each time. Widen that circle. And now try to look for your range of motion, making those circles as big as you can. You can keep the fingers pointed or have all of them just loose and relaxed. Let's start making a smaller circle. A little bit smaller. Smaller again. Smaller. Pointing the finger and making that a really tiny, tight little circle and pausing. Let's circle to the back this time. Small, tiny circles. Making them a little bigger each time. Widen that circle and relax the fingers. Look for that range of motion. Nice big circles. One more big circle and then let's start shrinking that circle down once again. Smaller and smaller each time. Smaller. Pointing the fingers. Smaller, smaller. Super tight. And let's lower the hands. Let's grab the chair with our right hand. Bring our left hand directly overhead. I want you to really stretch and reach like you're trying to touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Looking up through the fingers. And let's add a quarter side bend here. And now let's change sides. Take the hand in the sky down to the chair. Opposite hand comes directly overhead. Really stretch and reach. Look up through those fingers. Let's add a quarter side bend. Now we're going to move with flow and alternate side to side, and we're just going to change. Come into that quarter side bend, changing over the opposite side. And now we're just going to look for a little more depth each time. Deepen your side bend. Slow down slightly as you get deeper into the side bend. Taking your time, looking up through the fingers. And this time holding that deep side bend for 4 breaths. One more breath. And changing sides and hold that deep side bend for 4 breaths. One more breath. And coming back to our starting position. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall in your chair. Let's take that strap and just set it aside. We're going to do a few rounds of cow and cat breath, starting with our hands down by our side, palms shining forward. So as we inhale into cow, we're going to lift the arms, lift our gaze, lift our chest. Our belly comes slightly forward. And as we exhale into cat, we lower our arms and arch our back towards the back of the chair. So we inhale into cow, lifting our gaze, belly forward. Exhale into cat, arching the back. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. And one more just like this. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. And sitting nice and tall here, bringing your hands to your waist. We're just going to look for a nice circular motion, just releasing any tension you might be holding in your hips or your low back. Just circling in one direction. One more circle like this. Pausing at center, and let's circle the opposite way. One more circle. Beautiful, and just holding here. Now we're going to release our arms down by our side. We're going to think about a scoop and reach. So we reach and we scoop. Reach and scoop. Reach, scoop. And raising the hands slightly each time. You reach, scoop. Reach, scoop. And start lowering the hands once again as you reach and scoop. Just getting a nice side to side movement here. And now reaching down towards the floor as you scoop. Once more each side. Beautiful. Now we're just going to take our feet out slightly, turn our toes off on a diagonal. We're going to take elbow down to knee. We're going to bring the opposite arm up and over. I want you to gaze under your armpit through to the wall and just look here, holding a nice posture here, lengthening the side body, feeling this extended side angle stretch. Now I want you to take that hand that's overhead and just swoop it so you can bring your elbow down to the opposite knee. We're going to change sides. Bring the other arm up and over. Gaze under the armpit at the wall. Breathing deeply. Take the hand overhead, swoop it in front so you can bring your elbow down to the other leg. Opposite arm comes up and over. Look under the armpit. And one last time, swoop that arm, bring that elbow down, opposite arm comes up and over, look under the armpit at the wall. One last time, swoop, both elbows are on the knees, and gently bring the hands up the body. Come back into a nice seated position, 90 degrees. Starting with your fingers pointing down to the earth on either side of you. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the fingers towards the shoulders and press away. Inhale, lift the arms in front of the body. And exhale, draw everything back into our starting position, fingers shining towards the earth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the shoulders and press away. Inhale, lift in front. Exhale, draw in. One last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the shoulders and press away. Inhale, lift in front of the body, and exhale, draw back in. This time as we inhale, we're going to bring the palms of the hands together overhead, lower them down to heart center. We're going to take a moment and close our eyes here and notice our breath. Take a moment to scan your body once again from the crown of the head to the toes, and just notice how you feel after this beautiful upper body practice today. Bringing your attention once again to your breath. I'd like to thank all of you for sharing your energy with this practice today. The light within me humbly bows to the light within each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating in this class today and for subscribing to this channel. And until next time, have a fantastic day.